This video is about tokenism. Tokenism is when an organization recruits just a couple of people from underrepresented or underemployed groups in order to give the appearance of diversity and inclusion. So it's about looking inclusive rather than actually making people feel included. Consider, for example, a company that hires a racialized person to showcase the organization's commitment to diversity, or a company that always seems to include its disabled employees in promotional or marketing materials, projecting an image of diversity and inclusion when in reality, they don't actually provide disabled employees with meaningful opportunities for advancement. Another example of tokenism is when an organization forms an EDI committee but doesn't listen to any of their suggestions. From the outside, it might seem like that organization values diversity and inclusion, but on the inside, well, things aren't so nice. Remember, our EDI efforts need to be more authentic, otherwise, they won't work. People can tell when they're being tokenized. They can tell when they're being seen as a token and not as a full human being or an employee with specialized skills and expertise. Tokenism is pretty much the opposite of authenticity. It's superficial, disingenuous, and dehumanizing. It does more harm than good. Engaging in tokenism undermines trust, and a lack of trust often leads to a lack of engagement and lower morale, leading in turn to less productivity and more turnover. Like we said, employees know when they're being tokenized and when diversity and inclusion initiatives are insincere. It's also worth noting that tokenism can damage a company's reputation, leading to candidates, employees, and customers and partners to see the company as disingenuous or unethical. So, here are 5 things to consider when it comes to avoid tokenism in the recruitment process. First, be sure to implement comprehensive EDI policies. So, your policies should go beyond hiring. Because the goal is not to just diversify our teams, but to build workplaces that are genuinely inclusive. Second, when working to diversify your organization, be sure you're working to diversify all levels of the organization, from entry level positions to senior management and board members. Because the goal isn't to diversify one department or one part of the organization, the goal is to diversify the organization as a whole, right? Third, be sure to provide ongoing EDI training for all employees, including senior management. The key word here is ongoing. And remember, EDI training doesn't have to be expensive. There are tons of free courses out there. To learn more, check out Module 3, specifically Lesson 5, which is all about EDI training. Fourth, listen to employees from underrepresented groups when they provide feedback or talk to you about their concerns. Then work with them to develop policies and strategies that address these concerns. Fifth, make sure you're being transparent about EDI goals and the progress you've made. Transparency helps build trust, ensuring EDI initiatives are taken seriously. It also helps us to hold leaders accountable, which is also going to help ensure EDI initiatives are taken seriously. In the end, it should be about authenticity. Your EDI efforts should be rooted in a genuine desire to create an inclusive environment where people feel like they belong, because that's where the benefits are. You won't gain a whole team from looking inclusive, but you will gain from being inclusive. To learn about the benefits of EDI, check out the video in Module 1 titled The Business Case for EDI. And to learn more about inclusive recruitment, check out our HR Toolkit, which you can find in the conclusion section of this module. That brings us to the end of Lesson 6. Thanks for watching.